Good morning. It's Miss Renee. And this is going to be kind of emotional, but it's a video that I got to make because it's time. So I don't even know where to start, but I'm just going to say that I bought this business last year. It's kind of like a business in a box. One whole business in a box for a minimum amount of money. And I read through the information, and of course, I was overwhelmed because it was so much information. But at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, this is great information. Like, I could really use all of this stuff. Like, even if I don't resell the business in a box, the information that it has in this box is ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna make some other videos to explain what I'm talking about, but it's overwhelming. It was like everything I've ever prayed for because I am a business owner. And it just talks about everything you need to run your business right. It gives you all the information on the digital products, and how to write an ebook and all of this stuff that I've always been wanting to do with my life, not only with my hair business, because what people don't really understand about me is that I have more than one talent. Doing hair was just something that I did to keep food on the table and to keep my bills paid. Um, but I have more than one talent. I can cook, I can sing, I can act, I can write. You know, um, I got a lot of stuff on the inside of me. I have been doing this little thing lately where I've been doing like a self-healing type of thing because I don't have the money to go lay on nobody's couch yet. So I said to myself, Renee, just because you don't have the money to go lay on somebody's couch don't mean that you can't put in the work. And when I first saw that was Ayanla Fix My Life, I was like, wow, just watching those shows just show how important it was to, get your thoughts together and get over a lot of things that happen to you in your life so that you can use your talents, so that you can move forward. So anyway, getting back to the story, I bought this business in a box um last year, and I've been going over it all last year. I've been reading, I've been writing, I've been trying to get my thoughts together so that I can start putting together different presentations for it. But I definitely don't want to come off like presentation-y. Is that a word? I just made that up. Yeah, presentation-y. So, and then I'm trying to find my voice. I'm trying to, get used to talking and being on social media and just, trying not to be afraid of who gonna think this and who gonna think that, and all of that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna tell you what, long story short, I don't have time for it anymore. I don't have time for being shy. I don't have time for what people gonna think. I don't have time for, you got to lose 100 pounds first so that you will look good in front of the camera. You got to learn how to do your makeup and, put your eyebrows on and your lashes and all of this kind of stuff. I'm telling you right now, life has got me to the point where none of that matters anymore. The only thing that matters is me figuring out how to create more income. A lot of you have jobs. Your job is only going to pay you how much you agreed for them to pay you an hour. They're never going to pay you more than that unless you're working overtime. And what you get, like time and a half or something. Listen, one thing I did realize growing up is that I didn't want to work for nobody else. I didn't like working for people. People had attitudes. Your managers, some of them just didn't like you for no reason, and the work was it was hard. Some of it was too easy. You went in, you did your job, you was done before. It's just too many things. It's too many things. It's too many rules. It's just too much. I realized a long time ago that I did not want to work for anyone else. And so I've been working for myself. But the thing about working for myself was I didn't know what I was doing. I worked for myself, but I didn't know that I was supposed to run a business. So I was like 15 to 20 years into my business before I realized, you can't just do hair. You got to run a business. So now you got to go get an LLC and you got to do all the things, to do that. You got to go get the bank account. And then you got to learn marketing. You have to really learn how to keep your books. You got to learn how to do this and learn how to do that. And by that time, I was burnt out doing hair. I love to do hair. I still love to do hair. And I'm always going to do hair. But I realized just learning that you have to have multiple streams of income. You can't just have a job. You got to have a job. You got to own houses. You need to own a hall, a couple of vending machines. Listen, it's got to be more than one hustle. And so that's why I bought this business in a box. But I had to do my research on it. And then, I've also, gotten into other things before. I've gotten into vacation. I have sold Mary Kay. I have done other things too. And the businesses always went under. But one thing I realized about this business in a box that I purchased last year is that it didn't. As a matter of fact, the numbers are going up, up, and up. It's like 70,000 people that has bought this business in a box right now. And I'm going to tell you what, my goal is to sign up 2 people a day. 2 people a day that will give me over $4,500 a month. Now, I don't know about you, but I could use an extra $4,500 a month, and all I got to do is sign up 2 people. If you're interested, go to my page, hit the Stan.store. It's a Stan.store in my bio. Hit that. $77. You can get a business in a box. This Miss Renee. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day.